Right, okay, we're back with another custom champions game. We're going to be testing out Tina some more, try and make sure she's feeling a bit more with it. She now has an obligation and a nemesis set, so you might get to see that this turn. And then we're going to be also trying out BerettaBeast's Miss Martian, just using her leadership precon, so we can just work out what we're doing from there. Okay, Miss Martian can be first player. Oh yeah, and we're also playing against Lady Deathstrike, which is a new scenario by Mysteltainn. So she's going to be having these bleeding out cards, which are going to make us discard cards from top of our deck. And then once our deck empty, we start placing acceleration tokens down here. So we kind of want to go fast, if we can, which could be interesting because I don't know how fast Miss Martian is. But Keenan can be a little bit slower than most, so we'll see how it goes. We may also want to cut down the bleeding out early on as well, so let's see. We've got 10 hit points here, 10 hit points here, we get to draw 6 cards. Now she wants to be playing wild resources, but we can make it so she's going to play wild resources farther around. I think we want to set up cards out first so we can get Deathstrike. We can get Titan's Command Center out, Martian Manhunter, and then maybe Death Focus. So we're not going to have a load of stuff, but we can at least start. Okay, and over here we get to draw 6. Okay, she's in aggression, so we want a side scheme out. I think we'll get rid of one of those useless odds because we don't need both. I've got 2 of the side schemes, so might put that one out first. Okay, so we can enable that, but I don't think we need to. We're going to use Psychic Kicker to get out Titan's Command Center. Actually, we'll use R&D Facility to do that instead. As all stock in this command center, look at the top card of your deck. This is not an event. And at the end, always search your deck for an event and place it on the top of your deck. Okay. Okay, that's not going to be helpful because there's no minion. Okay, I think we're going to grab 1, 2, 3. I'm going to grab this. We'll shove that on the top of our deck. Oh yeah, it's top of the deck, we're not actually looking for it. And then we'll carry on. Assume we shuffle before we put it on top, I think is the idea. Otherwise putting it on top doesn't really do anything. Then we're going to flip up. How do you play with a card with a requirement keyword? If a required resource was a... Okay. We're just going to get rid of Death Focus. And we're going to do this. So it comes in with Toughness. After you enters play, search your deck for a Martian event and add it to your hand. And we're going to shuffle, so actually that's not really going to be worth it, but yeah. We're going to need defense events that we can play during the villain turn. Does not like it. I'm guessing these are Martian events. Obtain. a keyword thing in here. No. Might be one on DC table. Let me just have a quick look. For obtain. So actually deck and discard pile. Okay. Let me shove that over here. Okay. I'm just going to grab one to hold on to, I guess. Which we don't have any minions. I think we'll grab this. And then we'll shuffle. We'll have Martian Manhunter. He's going to attack for 2, knocking off his tough. We're then going to use Psychic Kicker to ready the ally, and he gets +2 for attack. So we're going to attack for 4. We're then going to 4 for 2 with Miss Martian. And then that'll be the end of her turn. So we do want... I don't think we're going to go for damage here. We're going to just try and get these side schemes sorted. So actually I think we're just going to exhaust and get rid of this. So when defeated, we get to place 3 counters on her staff. It does not have a victory, so it goes back into our deck. Okay, I think we're going to discard Spirit Slash to take this down by 2. Probably should have done something on her turn to do that, but I forgot, so a bit late now. And then we're going to shuffle Spirit Slash back in. We're then going to flip up. I'm going to place a counter on here. And I'm going to spoil for fight. Some pretty nasty minions in here because it's got the Reavers set, so this might end up being a mistake, but we'll see. After he engages you, take 1 indirect damage for each, so we take 1 indirect damage. And then we're ready. Yeah, I think that was a mistake. But we are going to attack him for 2. Yeah, that really wasn't a small turn. We're going to get Search for Spirits out. Overpay for it. And actually, instead of attacking him for 2, we're just going to remove 2 threat from here and start this off. Okay, then we're going to ready up. Draw 5 here. Assuming it's 5 here, yep. Okay, so we do have a minion to use this on. There's only 1 threat though. Now go out, which will be nice. Okay. So, 1, 2. She's attacking here. She's attacking for a minimum of 2. I want to be ready to do go all out, so I think we're just going to have Martian Manhunt to take it. Also stops us from activating her force response. So she is dead. He's dead, sorry. And he's attacking here. We do have enough to do this. Might not be a bad idea. So we're going to Spirit Break. Oh wait, that's when you take damage. So she's attacking for 2. Reveals this. She gains steady. After an ally is defeated by a Ravager, place 1 threat on the main scheme. Okay, interesting. I am still going to play Spirit Break. So we don't have to remove the counters to prevent all the damage. And I think we won't, because we kind of want to build up the counters a little bit here, so I'm just going to take it. Oh wait, I should have took 1, 2, 3. because she's got Reaver. So I should have took damage from him. Okay. I am then going to defend against Bonebreaker because I don't fancy taking another 3 damage. That's encounter card and encounter card. Attached to a minion. Oh, he can't die. Okay. So now he's going to activate. After he engages you, place 1 threat on the main screen for each. So, places 2, and then this guy's going to attack us for 2. That is not a good start for Kino. Okay, it is Kino's turn first, unfortunately. Although we can just take a turn on hers, so I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to use... So he can't take damage, so no point going for him. We're going to use... no, because that doesn't match the requirement. Okay. I'm going to use one... Use these 2. This one, sorry. To do heat vision. So it deals 5 damage and gains piercing and ranged. So we're just going to kill off this guy. We're then going to use go all out. Exhaust your hero. Deal damage to enemy equal to your hero's full attack and defense values. Oh, sorry, before we do that, got to activate ability. So the requirement was energy. So I get to deal the damage to an enemy. So actually, you know what? Do I really care about this? I don't think I do. I'd rather do the damage. So we are going to do it. Actually, rather than exhausting, we're just going to spend these 2 on heat vision, doing 5 damage instead of 6. Because we used the wild to be an energy resource, which means we get to do another damage. So we don't get to do 6 anyway. I mean, it would have been 1 more anyway, but never mind. Then we're going to thwart for 2 off of... For 2 off of here. Then we can use Spirit Dash over here to get both of these down. That's an alter ego action. Okay, so we're done over here. We'll use these 2 to get out Spirit Dash. So we can remove 3 threat from a scheme. 1, 2, 3. Which means we get to place 3 counters on here. And then we remove a counter if we want, which I think we will, to remove 3. And then we place a counter back on if we for each defeated scheme. So yeah. Then we're going to flip down. We're going to shuffle. We're going to shuffle our defense back in. I would get rid of this by discarding this, but the village is a pretty key card, so I think we'll hold on to that. And then we're done. So we're going to ready. And she is actually first player. Oh no, I was first player. Does that change anything? I don't think it... she couldn't afford it. So I'll go all by 1. I think that's the only thing I'd need to do to fix that. So I think that's okay. We're going to draw 5 here. I'm going to draw 5 more here. This is an old version. How's this all? Anything else that's changed? These card numbers, but I can fix them in a second. I think I just forgot to save it, which is a little bit annoying. And it is just the Spirit Smashes that's changed. So I'm just going to quickly change them over. This is from the time before, so I just didn't save it at all. Okay. I don't think I've changed anything else actually in her deck, but I think we're good. Okay. She's drew her cards. Okay, 1, 2. She's scheming over here. For 2. 1, 2. And then he's scheming for 1. Oh, he has to attack to actually get rid of that. That's real rough. She's attacking over here. That's a hero action, unfortunately. Don't have to do that ahead of time. I think I'll defend. Do take a damage, unfortunately, so we perform special, so we place a blue counter here. Discard from top of the deck equal to the number of blue counters here. If you discard an identity specific card, take 1 damage. Taking the damage. Okay, then it's encounter cards. On 2, when defeated, the player who defeated the scheme resolves the special ability on a copy bleeding out. Okay, we're probably going to do Kino because, yeah. Atomic Pierce engages you, reveal topmost with a minion in the discard pile. Okay, so there's another Reaver in play, so he's going to attack for 1, 2, 3. Then we resolve this. There was an identity card in there. So we take a damage. That's it. Okay, Miss Martian. We will get Starfire out. I know the idea of Starfire looking at her is that you keep her out, but she's not staying out. She's going to attack for 2 here. We're then going to use Psychic Kicker to ready with +2 to get rid of him. It means she dies because she got hit. Doesn't heal anyway, no. Then we're going to get Mind Over Matter out. And then we're going to flip down. Actually, you know what, we're going to hold on to Mind Over Matter on this card first. And then we're going to do this. We're going to top card your deck. It's not an event, so we get to put an event on the top of our deck. The fort sounds pretty good, but I don't think we're going to be ready, so I think we're going to use that instead, I think. Then we're going to use shifting structure to move 2 counters from here. Okay. Over here we're going to heal for 3. 1, 2, 3. We do have our defense event, so we don't really want to use that right now. I'm going to use this to top 7 for an attack event. There's no point grabbing Clubber because I'm already spent a card. I have Spirit Bomb, but we can't deal damage to this guy. No? Yeah, I cannot take damage. Spirit Slash should get rid of him, but I kind of want to heal with this. I don't think I'm going to. We're going to use Quick Strike to play the Verge to put a counter on here. Yeah, definitely taking some damage here though. We're going to shuffle in a Spirit card, which I think we're going to shuffle in over a Spirit Dash, just so we can get this off threat when we need to. Yeah, unfortunately we're going to get rid of Spirit Bomb. No, we're not. We're going to get rid of Precision Strike. Doesn't really matter because I'm going to have something to spend for Spirit Slash anyway, so I'm going to flip up. Yeah, so we're discarding to get rid of big counter on here. Might not be worth it, but I want to get rid of that soon, so we're going to spend 1 to Spirit Slash, which is going to kill this guy. Yeah, which means put a counter on here. I don't have +1 attack and steady. Just need one more to make our events a bit cheaper, but we're going to ignore that and do this, I think. Okay, so we're going to ready, and we're going to ready. We're going to draw 4 more cards here. We've got a bow, which is major. Well, I would really like athletic conditioning. Doesn't mean we don't get a huge bonus for using her hero action here because it's only Clubber. And to be honest, I think I'd rather get either a bow out or aggressive conditioning. So we're going to draw 5 cards here. That's a really good card. Don't know if we're going to get it down. Okay. So 1, 2. She's scheming over here for 1. Let's reveal this card. After you attack a Deathstrike, resolve a special ability on a copy of Bleeding Out attached to your identity. Okay, that's not too bad. She's attacking for 1 more though, which is a bit of a problem. So just 1. Then she's attacking over here. Question is, who do I defend against? I'm gonna use Spirit Break to defend against the Deathstrike, I think. Yeah, so she's doing 4 damage. We're gonna do Spirit Break, and oh, sorry, she gets a tough status card from a boost first. Spend 3 counters, 1, 2, 3 to prevent all the damage. We may do a hero action. We're not going to because we want to hold on to one of these. Then Ravager is going to attack us here. We're going to defend and take 2, and then that knocks this off. Encounter cards. I think I forgot to do this, but never mind. Attach the enemy with the fewest remaining hit points. Attached enemy can only take more than 2 damage from a single attack. Spend 3 resources of any type, or remove a stun or confused status card from an attached enemy. Discard. I don't think I've ever seen that in that set for some reason. I don't know why. Oh wow. So we're going to take 2 damage. And then that goes on him. She's getting beaten up well and truly. So we're going to go over here. It's the start of the play phase. So we're going to put counter on here. We're then going to spend 2. Because we haven't got enough to do club normally, so. To get the bow out. So we can just remove the bow and just start knocking down these guys. So I think we're just going to go. We're going to remove 5 counters from here to get rid of this guy. They're all separate attacks, so we'll go to here. We're then going to spend 1 to knock off the tough, which does count as attacking, so resolve the special ability. So we put 1 on here, discard top 1. It is not one of our cards, which lucky for that. We're going to place a counter using her ability. Unfortunately, we're going to have to flip down, which is not good. Because we are not doing well here. Yeah. It's also village, put another counter on here. Get shuffle card back in. I think we can grab another defense. Because we're needing it at the moment. Okay, then it's Miss Martian's turn. Heal for 4. Back up to 8. We're going to use this action. It doesn't really matter when you use it, I suppose. As long as you use it before you do everything. So everything's wild, basically. We're going to look at the top card of the deck. It is not an event. I'm going to shove that on top because then we can just wipe out this guy. So we shuffle this, then put this on top. Then we're going to flip up. This ignores. So this is 2 threat removal for 2, which isn't great. But it would mean we'd save ourselves on this because I have a feeling 1. It's going up by to 12. If I don't flip up yet. Instead, I'm going to spend these 2. Get out innate power. She gains aerial and thingies do more. Yeah, they need to. Yeah, that's fine. We're then going to flip up. Yeah, I was hoping to be able to get rid of one of these, but I want to do Martian telepathy, which means I need both of these cards, and that's not going to work out. So we're just going to keep 3 on here, I suppose. We could get rid of this, but we don't really need it. So we're going to spend these 2, unfortunately, because I kind of want the upgrade out. I'm going to choose a minion with this guy and remove threat from ignores the patrol icon, not the crisis icon. Okay, I think we're just going to do this anyway. So we have to place 1 on here and discard 4. Okay, so 2 identity specific cards got discarded, so we take a damage. We also deal a damage because it was a requirement of an energy resource site. So just there. Actually we deal 2 because of this. And then we're done. So we're going to draw 5 cards here. Do have another fort, which is nice. Okay, already here. I'm going to draw 5 more here. We do have a Spirit Dash, so we should be able to remove some threat. Of course we get a defense event. It's a bit of a shame. So we're going to go 1, 2. Just going to scheme here for 2. He's going to scheme for 1. Just saying gets discarded when they attack, right? Yeah. She's attacking here. I think I'm going to take it because I want to be ready so we can do push ahead or go out. Go all out, I think. So that's 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we trigger bleeding out. I'm just going to discard top card. It is not an identity specific event. Identity specific card, so we don't take a damage. But after the player deck empties, place an acceleration token here. 1, 2. This can surge. Attach to Lady Deathstrike. When a player attacks Lady Deathstrike, prevent all damage that will be dealt to Lady Deathstrike. Resolve the special ability on bleeding out attached to that player's identity instead. Then discard this card. Okay, that's not too bad. We'll hopefully have Kino attack first against Lady Deathstrike. I think we have to defend this, unfortunately. As much as I really don't want to, because this could be submitted to our special and then we die. And then we do have to search for cybernetic enhancements. I don't know what goes off first, so I'm gonna take the damage because I don't know. I know it'll be when he engages, then it's revealed, right? That's how it works. There we go. Resolve the special on here, so replace a counter and discard 6. So we do take a damage. So yeah, we would have died if we didn't defend. So encounter card. All very low for very low scheme, which isn't great because then this doesn't go off that easy. So I'm going to spend 1, 2 to get out Martian telepathy. We're still going to do it because we kind of need to remove 2 threat using one of these. It doesn't really matter who, I don't think. No. Oh, we stunned the minion as well. I didn't even notice that. I think we're going to have another game after this one with same characters, but slightly different mod set. I think I'm going to remove the Reavers. Oh no, it's required to have the Reavers. They're a pretty tough mod set. So 1, 2, and we will stun. We're gonna do it to this guy, so we can at least survive around, I guess. I'm gonna use endurance. 1, 2, 3, because she's gonna be popping up. Because we're we went for requirement of mental, so we get to remove 2 threat due to this. Then we're gonna flip down. We exhaust this, look at the top card. It is an event, so we will add it to our hand. For that it's done. So actually we're going to discard this and remove 2 from here. As much as I think that's a useful card, just getting rid of these is like really important to the scenario, I think. So okay, I'm going to heal for 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to put a counter on from this. And we're going to put a counter on from this. These cybernetic enhancements are really screwing us up. I'm not going to lie. Because it means we can't really do a spirit bomb and actually get much out of it. So we're going to flip up. We're going to move 1 counter from our staff to our bow to attack for 1, which means we trigger this. Instead, because of this, we discard 2. Unfortunately, and our defense event. That's not what you want to see. So we took a damage, and then we just need to do other stuff. So I'd really like to get aggressive conditioning down as much for anything else, but for the health. But I don't think we're going to be able to. So we'll get Spirit Dash. Remove 3 threat from scheme. 1, 2, 3. We are going to remove a counter to remove another 3. 1, 2, 3. I could Spirit Bomb here and get rid of this guy and deal 3 damage here, but I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to spend any of these cards, is the problem I've got right now. I'm going to spend our remaining 3 to get rid of this guy. Then I think that's all we can do on this turn because we really want to get these out. So I'm going to get rid of Spirit Bomb. And then I'm going to ready and end the turn. And then we're going to draw 6 here. Right, what's this? After you play an event, if you paid for it using only wild resources, exhaust all the spirit for a card. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. She's scheming here for 1, 2. And scheming for 1. Then over here she's attacking. We're gonna take it and hope it's 3 or less. Nope. So we are still gonna use Spirit Break and just take 1 damage. This guy's stunned. Then it's encounter cards. I'm just gonna move these a little bit over. So she's going to scheme for 1, 2, 3. When revealed, place additional threat hit equal to the number of blood counters on a copy of Bleeding Out attached to your identity. Oh, only to my identity, okay. That's not too bad then. Okay, so it's Kina first. Still can't kill either of these 2. We're going to place a counter from this and place a counter from her hero ability. Probably do some threat removal here. Which will have 2, 4. We'll have 4 threat removal, which is not amazing. We're going to spend all 3 though. Get aggressive conditioning, so 1, 2, 3. So we are now attacking for 3. Do some more counters on here, but I think we do want this down because then everything counts as a wild, which means we can trigger that in all 3 goes. So. But we won't have enough cards. So we're actually going to trigger an action over here just to find out what happens. He's been an event, it is an event. Okay. It's also a very good event, but full forward, but we can't afford not to heal here. I'd like to go with them, but I don't think I can. Okay, so which means we're gonna remove at least 2 threat, 4 threat maybe. Oh yeah, that's a double. I forgot that's a double. So we should be able to spend 1 to get down anyway. Okay, so that means we can... We're going to fort for 2 off of here, I think. Let's just get that started and going. And then I think we're going to end our turn here. We are going to stay up. Because we do want this guy to actually attack at some point so we can get rid of him. And also the scheme's getting pretty high, so... over here we're going to heal for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to spend our double on Art of the Spirit. We're also going to make sure we spend our action. So everything's wild now. So we're going to flip up. And we are going to spend... Funny enough, we can actually just do this anyway, but we're going to treat them all as wild because of our alter ego ability. So we get to ready Martian, draw 3 cards. Oh, we choose one. Okay. Well, we are just going to draw 3 cards. Okay, not the best cards for right now, because it would be nice to be able to do this, but we're not going to be able to. Oh wait, everything's wild. And then we did this. So we get to deal 2 damage to the enemy. We can't attack either of these. It's just 2 damage. 2 threat. No idea what happened there. And then we get to heal 2 damage. Okay. That's good. We're then going to spend 1, 2, 3 on push ahead. We can treat them all as wild. Which means we can actually do push ahead. Which means we exhaust and we remove 6 threat from the scheme. Then, because it had the mental resource, we remove 2 more threat. Which means we're just going to get rid of this. We don't want to deal with a hazard, it's bad enough as it is. I forgot to draw a card, so we're just going to draw a card now. Yeah, should have done that earlier, but I forgot. I don't think we need to get rid of this. But I think we're going to. We're just going to get rid of it. As long as I don't think just a cog up her deck when it shuffles. And then we're going to ready. Draw 4. Okay, we can get Art of Spirit out again. But we won't be able to get Heat Vision out. Well, oh no, we've got Power Leadership. We won't get anything out of Art of Spirit, unfortunately. Okay, over here we're going to draw 5 and we're going to ready. We've got a clubber, which is nice. We haven't got any defense events, which is a bit of a shame, but pretty sure they're all in our discard pile. So, 1, 2. She's attacking here. I mean, I'm going to have to defend against one of these, I think. Because that's 5 damage plus whatever it is. So we're going to defend against her with a chance of defending fully, which we do. So we don't resolve the special, which is great. And then we're going to take 1, 2, 3. Then over here, she's attacking for 2. And counter deck runs out. But we'll resolve the boost first. We're going to defend. And take 1 damage. Now which means this goes up, and we're going to discard 5. There was an identity specific event in there, so we're going to take a damage. And then this guy attacks for 3. 1, 2, 3. What's going on, man? Okay, unveiled. Do the bleeding out special. 1, 3. Just. So we do take a damage. I think that's actually probably better than the main scheme. We're pretty bad at falling. She attacks us. Well, we're taking 2 damage. She gets tough. And then we discard 6 cards. Hoping that they're not identity beast. And they are, so I die. Okay, that was tough. Definitely a tougher scenario. Kind of came out of nowhere. Well, I say that throughout the whole thing, it was kind of obvious that it was going to be a harder scenario for us. But I did like the scenario. Honestly, I think the hardest part of the scenario is these Reaver's minions are really tough. I mean, what, they're like attacking for 3 or 4 with teamwork. And these were an official one, and I think they're a bit too tough official, to be honest, but especially because they all trigger their teamwork off of her as well, so they're always triggering when they come out. Basically every single one of these minions has quick strike, which is real rough. I mean, that one is 3 damage quick strike plus 1 indirect damage per minion engaged with you, which has the Reaver trait, which it's likely you're gonna have one. So it's pretty tough. Yeah, there's another reunion. Cool. Another one. Yeah, so there's quite a few minions in there with a Reaver trait, so you're going to hit it a lot. And these are actually, yeah, these don't have teamwork on, so it's fine. But, which I'm glad about, because that would have been much, much worse. But, yeah, it's a real tough one. I mean, 1/6 with Venus teamwork means that he's going to have it against you with teamwork. Like, that's a really tough set by FFG. And I think that's what makes this scenario much harder. So I'm hovering with just running it without them. I'm just going to double check to see if there's anything that cares about the Reavers, just in case it causes a problem. Yeah, so none of us actually cares about the Reavers, so I might give them a try without them. Possibly, how long have we been doing this for? 50 minutes. Yeah, let's just try a different mod set. So we're going to pick up a minion heavy mod set. We might even pick up a more difficult minion heavy mod set. Along the same sort of lines, just not specifically not Reavers. Because it is a bit much for me. So what have we got? We could do... keep on a mutant theme. If they'll load. Wow, that was a really tough. Okay, maybe not that one. That might be a little bit too much. Let's go for... I mean, the acolytes are pretty tough, but not too tough, I think. If I remember correctly. Probably not right now, but... They've still got the teamwork kind of gimmick. And they're not... I mean, they're tough, but... I think they're not too bad. So let's shove them in. We're going to keep with the same... decks. Just because I can't bother to change them right now. Just gonna go down here. Yeah. And she's got 10 hit points as well. Okay. Right, we're going to draw 6 here. Now we're going to have Kina go first this time. We want to get a side schemes as fast as possible. We'll keep plan of attack though, just in case. Actually no, we'll go with plan of attack. We don't need it right now. Oh, Spirit Bow straight off the bat now, that's good, and the village. Okay, I can go with that side schemes when we get cards like that. Draw 6 here. Straight away with upgrades. Go all out, so I think we'll... is go all out better than heat vision? I don't think it is, because then we can fort or attack too. So, I'm actually pretty happy with that hand, so it'll be... So we're going to spend these 2 on that, and then 1 on that, and we'll use go all out to get rid of a thing on here. Okay. So here we're going to use Precision Strike to get down the Verge. Verge is going to place a counter. Then I'm going to use Spirit Bow. Going to get out Spirit Bow, sorry. And we're going to discard Spirit Dash to do the Alter Ego ability. We're then going to shuffle Spirit Dash in using her ability. We're then going to flip up. And I think we definitely don't need go out, so we're going to use... So that's good. Oh, that's damage. I was thinking that was fort for some reason, that's push ahead. We definitely don't need push ahead. So we're going to fort for 2. Because she's got piercing anyway, so it's better for her to do her stuff. And then that's us done here. So we're going to discard go all out, taking 2 counters off here. We're going to do her action to make everything wild. It doesn't actually matter what we spend here. We're going to get all the spit out, and then we're going to flip up. We're then going to spend 2 to heat vision. Deal 5 damage to enemy with piercing and ranged. So she's not at light health, she should be on 32. So actually she's on 27. We technically played with all wild, so there we go. And then we deal damage to an enemy. We only have 1 enemy. And then we're going to attack for 2. I don't care about guardian purpose. So we're going to ready. We're going to draw 5 here. And we're going to draw... Oh, that would be really good as well. That's not a great hand. That should be on 2, not 1 side. Okay, 1, 2. She is attacking here. We're going to take it. We've got Spirit Break if we need it. If we want it. I think we do need it. Or do we just go for 1, 2 for Clubber? Actually, I think we're better off defending this. So we take 2 damage. We're actually going to use Spirit Break anyway, so we don't take the 2 damage. We can't actually do the rest of her ability. So she doesn't deal damage, so we don't trigger the special. Here, we're going to defend for 2. And we're going to take 2. Which means we trigger the special. We do discard an identity 1, so we take a damage. There's an encounter card and encounter card. Resolve the when the defeated ability on each Hakai minion engaged with you. If you're not engaged 1, discard cards from the counter and reveal it. Okay, so you've got retaliate 1, 6 health. When defeated, discard stunned and confused from the villain. We get to resolve the special again. 2, 3. We did, so we get to take a damage. It is Miss Martian's turn first. So I kind of want James down, but I feel like heat vision's better here. So we're going to spend 1, 2 for heat vision. Unfortunately, you don't have all wilds, so we're not going to get the bonus from our event. So we get deal 5 damage, and we're going to do it here. Which is going to do is retaliate, and then it was an energy requirement, so we get to deal the extra damage. There's no stun and confuse, but we do give it a face down boost card. And then I'm going to spend Martian Manhunter, unfortunately, to put down Titan's command center, and we're going to flip down. We're going to exhaust Titan's command center and add this to our hand. And we're actually going to discard it, as much as I don't want to, because that is a very good card. Just keep these down, I think is the key to this scenario. So, okay, over here. I'm going to spend... It's kind of an annoying amount, because we're not going to get martial powers down. No, just... Oh no, we can. We're just going to spend 2 clubbers to get martial powers down. And I'm going to use martial powers to Spirit Slash. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. If it defeats the enemy, we place a counter here. Okay. We're going to resolve the action to place a counter. We're going to let these build up a bit. We kind of want to hit the higher amounts on this, especially if we can get a defense events out of it. So we're going to ready up. We're going to draw 5, and we're going to draw 6. So over here we got one of our side schemes, some thwarting, Can't use 14 on this, but might be helpful for the side scheme that comes out. Okay. That is not the best hand, I won't lie. Okay. So 1, 2, she's scheming for 1, 2, 3, and reveal this card. Our attack's game piercing. We're not going to defend against this because we're going to take the damage anyway, and I'd rather be ready. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and she gets a toss status card. Counter card and encounter card. Oh, sorry. Then we resolve her bleeding out. Okay. That's not great. When you would place a spirit counter on King's staff, place it here instead. Okay. And she attacks us. Okay, we are going to defend this one. And she's attacking us for 3, 4, 5. Yep, definitely a good idea to defend it. So we take another counter on here. 2, 3. And we do take a damage. Okay. Unfortunately, we didn't get any cards to stack up our staff. I need to heal. So, any minions, because we could have used precision strike. That was what I was looking for. We can at least fort for 2. Spirit dash. 3, sorry. We'll place a counter on here, but actually it places a counter here. And then we're going to flip down. I'm going to use the village, which will place a counter here. Then we're going to shuffle one of these back in. And we're going to discard plan of attack to remove 2 counters from here. And then we're actually going to play Bridge Your Spirits. Is that a good idea? No, we don't want to do that. We're just going to discard Bridge Your Spirits to completely take this down to 0, because this is a limit once per turn. So, we'll just do it again. Okay, so that's her done. We're going to heal for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're definitely triggering her ability so that everything's wild. It's non-event, so we get to go search for an event and put it on top. We are going to be potentially drawing a card here. Can we do that? No, we cannot. I think putting that on there is probably a good idea. Wait, that's not right. That shuffles into there. And then that goes on top. Okay, we could get Clarity of Purpose out, I suppose, which would make it happen. We're going to flip up. We exhausted that. We're going to play 1 for Clarity of Purpose. I'm going to take a damage and spend Power of Leadership to play Shifting Structure. So it's all wilds, so we're going to draw a card. Reduce the damage Miss Martian takes from attacks until the end of the round by 2, and she gains retaliate 1 until the end of the round. Then she gets to heal for 2, although heal for 1, sorry. I forgot everything's wild, so I didn't really need to do it that way, but never mind. We haven't got a minion. Yeah, I messed up that turn pretty badly, to be honest. Yeah, that was a really bad turn for us. I shouldn't have put this on top. Should have put anything else on top, really. Okay, so we're going to ready. I think she was actually first player, and she should have been first player. I always forget to move this. I didn't used to playing solo. The way I've always played it, apart from when I started recording, was solo. So kind of funny. As soon as I started recording, I was like, "Oh, let's just make it as complicated as possible and make it two-handed every time." So literally the first time I recorded was when I did the two-handed, which was an interesting choice, but keep doing it. Okay, so she's scheming here for 1, 2, 3. That's like 1, 2. We've at least been able to keep the scheme down this time. She's attacking here. We've got retaliate 1 and reducing attacks by 2. I think we're still going to defend because we want to take no damage here. Well, that's not happening. So we should still take 2 damage. Retaliate to knock off the tough, and then we trigger this. 1, 2 to take a damage. Then we're getting counter cards. Assault, getting Surge. She's got an upgrade or support you control. Gonna have to be Martial Prowess. Each acolyte minion gains guard. That is not great. We do have Spirit Dash, so we should be able to get rid of that pretty quick. But then it's Martian's turn. And we can't do anything. Which is kind of annoying. We can't exhaust because we're already exhausted. We can't use this because there's no minions in play. Martian Manhunter isn't in play, so we can't do that. We can get Death Focus out, I guess. I'm going to use that to get it out. And just to get it out. Do I flip down? I think I do. I think this cycle of flipping down is probably working out for us. I think she likes to flip down and then flip back up so she can get the wild resources. We're going to discard this to put this down to 0. And then that's just done. So we're going to heal for 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. Which means we can't Spirit Dash, unfortunately. But I think that's okay. I think we're just going to have to cope with that. 1, 2, 3. An extra encounter card. It might kill us, but we're just going to have to cope with it. Then, why is it upside down? Okay, I'm going to shuffle a card back in. We're going to shuffle one of these back in. I'm going to flip back up. Oh, sorry, no, we're going to do the Verge first. Place a counter on here, and then we place another counter. I'd love to do Spirit Dash right now, but we can't afford it. We're going to remove a counter from here. Do the damage. Then we're going to resolve bleeding out. And I think I'm going to hold on to these because I just want to... I want to use Spirit Dash to get rid of the Acolytes. And Spirit Slash is good when there's a minion out, and we're just not finding the minions in this scenario. So... One, two. She is scheming for 1, 2, 3. And she's attacking over here. We could defend or we could take it. Are we risking a big boost card here? I think we take it. She's hitting for 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we place 1 on here, discard 2. Okay. Counter card and encounter card. Cannot spend wild resources. Alter ego. Exhaust McGann and discard a Martian event. We can do all of that. And then we get another side scheme out. Okay. So it is Keena's turn first. I do want this out. But I think we might... Actually... We could get a lot of counters if we do it this way. Oh, we get an extra encounter card, I forgot. Let's put 1 more. Treat your identity as if it's blank. Choose either exhaust a character or take 3 damage. Okay. I don't think we can cope with that. Okay, so... Let's see if we can be smart about this. So I'm going to spend 1... get out, search for spirits. This should speed us up a lot if we get this out, is my thinking. Problem is I haven't quite got enough to do both here, because she only thwarts for 2. And we kind of want to do something about the main scheme at some point. Okay, we're going to thwart for 2. Resolve this. 1, 2, 3. Of course, our thwart event and one of our big attack comments go there, so we take a damage. So I can either remove this, which will get rid of a hazard, which would be nice. Or we can get rid of this and start building ourselves up massively, which I would really like to do. I think we do. We get rid of this. I'm spending a spirit token counter to do the 6. So that's going to place 3 counters on here. 1, 2, 3. Then we get 1 from here as well, because we defeated a scheme. And then we're going to keep gaining these every turn. So, although one of those, yeah, I forgot about that. I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Because we're just going to do this one. Because we can't gain the extra ones on here, so I'd rather just do it from this. And then we're going to flip down and we're going to remove this from the game. And then I'm going to place a counter on here and shuffle in a spirit dash, yeah. Okay, then over here, we want to exhaust McGann and get rid of Martian card. We can't use Martian telepathy to remove this from the game. Then we're going to take 3 damage, 1, 2, 3, to discard this. We're going to use her ability. we're going to use this. Look at the top card. It is not, so we can put an event at the top card that isn't one. Then we're going to flip it. We're already exhausted, so we're just going to spend one on, oh no, it's not that one. One on shifting structure. So we're going to reduce the attacks by 2 and you can retaliate 1. But it's also a fist, so we get to heal 1. Those were both technically wilds because of our alter ego ability, so we get to draw a card. So I do want endurance out. So I'm going to use goal out because we're not going to do it this turn anyway. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to spend clarity of purpose and Kid Flash, unfortunately, to get Starfire out. And she's just going to thwart for 1. We're struggling a bit on threat here. Okay. Then we're going to ready and draw a 5, so we get an encounter card and an acceleration token. Then we get an encounter card and we're going to draw 6 here. I mean, I didn't mean an encounter card, but I suppose I was predicting the future there. Of course I get a defense event or mini alter ego. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. She is scheming here. For 1, 2. Then she is attacking here. I think we're just going to let Starfire take this. Which means we don't take the damage. So don't trigger a special. Then it's encounter cards. So 1, 2. Lash out. She attacks you. I think that whiffs in alter ego, right? It doesn't have the text on it. I think it does, so I'm just gonna. It normally say even if you're an alter ego. So I think we're okay. Just gonna get this one, which I don't think either of us really care about much. Get a crisis back. 2 threat on it. When alter ego resolves special ability on your bleeding. Oh no, we're in hero form. Place 1 counter on bleeding out. And then she attacks us. Do I defend? I don't think I do. I think that was a mistake. Down to 2. Place a counter on here, discard 2. Okay, it is Miss Martian's turn. I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3 on R&D facility. It does have a requirement, which is mental, so we get to remove a threat. It's a real shame we don't we haven't got that card that boosts her abilities, because that's a really good card. We're actually going to remove it from here because I think Keenan's just going to remove that in one go. So, can't use martial telepathy. No, should have 3 counters on it. 1, 2, 3. This may be a daft idea, but I'm going to spend 1 to give us +1 fort and attack, and we're going to take this down to 2. Because then we can use Spirit Dash to get both of these, and that should buff us up a bit. Okay, then I'm having to flip down because I can't survive. We're going to get rid of Martian telepathy. This is a really hard card to use in this scenario. There isn't that many minions, and the ones that are there have very low fort, so makes it pretty tough. Guess this still decides what we're going to do that turn. So I think we're going to grab the multi one. Yeah, we'll grab that and shove that on top. Okay. So then we have to shuffle and then put it on top. Okay, so that is her turn done. We're going to heal for 3 over here. We need to spend 1. As much as that with Skyrockers, I don't think we can get rid of the threat fast enough, so we're just going to remove 2. I'm going to place a counter on here. We can shuffle it back in though, so let's shuffle it back in at least. We're going to flip up. I'm going to place a counter on here. And go 1, 2. To get that Spirit Dash. We remove 3 threat from here. So we get to place 3 counters on here. And then we remove 2 more threat from here, which will make us trigger our ability. 1, 2. Unfortunately, we do take a damage. Okay. We're going to discard combat training. We've not really been able to be ready the whole time. So I don't think having another attack is really helping us that much right now. So we're going to draw 4 more here. We're going to draw 5 more here. Then it's going to go up by 1, 2, 3. Oh, we lost. Oh dear, I thought we were finally getting the swing of it there. Okay. Yeah. I had a better time removing the Reavers. Even though I didn't get very far with her. Because we were both just struggling on threat. I should have brought just this character, I think. I thought she was going to do more threat removal, but that wasn't really what this build was going for. And her threat removal cards didn't really work in this scenario, which is a shame. So we were always going to die to threat if we were going to die to something, although she was hitting us hard too, to be fair. But yeah, I definitely suggest taking the Reavers out. Because with her, they just kind of go way too hard. Or at least making them just a recommended set. Because they're just too much. And that might just be me. I'm not the best player in the world, but it just feels like a lot. Yeah. But overall, I kind of like this night, even though we got absolutely battered every time we played it. I like it. I mean, I wouldn't have played it again if I didn't like it. The whole bleeding out mechanic is really interesting. Forces you to flip to alter ego, even though you might not want to. Or these two actually quite like going to alter ego, so that kind of worked in our favour. But yeah, I quite like the scenario. I mean, this side scheme's great. Forces you to do the special pretty much. You can't leave it out there because there's not that much threat. Leeway. It's like just enough leeway, I think, to force you to keep guessing. I do wonder in solo how easy that would be, but because 9 isn't that difficult to get up to, but yeah. This card's great. We were able to work around it a bit with Spirit Bow, but if you're a big damage dealer, this card's nasty. Yeah. Just a fun scenario. Definitely on the harder side. And again, I don't know if that's one, not knowing Miss Martian very well. I think I probably would have packed Miss Martian with a different. So this is just a precon I found, and it's a good precon for what she wants to do, but didn't work great for this scenario. Because I think this is probably a scenario you kind of want to build against. And I didn't do that. So, what we got? Separating her cards out a bit as well. Yeah, so hers was all focused on readying and attacking that way. She's begging for multi-talented. Multi-talented would be very good with her. I probably should have just shoved that in there, to be honest. But yeah, this card's really good. But yeah, she struggled in this because there wasn't any minions, which meant well, there weren't great minions for her to use her ability on. So it meant this didn't really work that well. Apart from her stun, which I forgot about the first time. But yeah, we just didn't see minions out whenever we had this in our hand, unfortunately. So yeah, she really wasn't that tailored for it, and Kina takes a bit of time to get set up, and then she got her obligation. Was that this game? I think that was this game. Yeah, we both got our obligations. And early on, that's pretty nasty of an obligation. Later on, it's like nothing. You don't really care about it that much. You build up counters pretty fast early on. But early, it can be pretty rough. So yeah, but yeah, so I definitely, if or when I play this again, I'll bring a Justice player to help with a threat, or at least someone who deals with threat a little bit. That could still be a leadership deck, but one that cares about justice, one that cares about threat rather than just hitting hard. I think both of these were meant to hit hard, and it didn't work out. But yeah, so a bit of confuse helps, which is probably why this is a really good card. But yeah, oh yeah, that's the card that interacts with the Ravengers, I suppose. So I mean, taking out Ravengers does make it quite a bit easier, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, and call it up. So see you all next time.